this week's Whimsical Rebellion Wednesday. I look like hell, I'm covered in spray paint and mosquito repellent, but that's fine because this week's episode is really important. Not that they're not all important. Mind shifts and perspective changes, they're all important, but this week is a little deeper and a little harder to hear. So the realer that I am, the realer the message is going to be to you. This week I want to talk about being dramatic, calling yourself dramatic, stopping yourself from talking because, I don't want to sound dramatic. Being told you're being dramatic. Anything that silences you when you're at your most vulnerable, when you're really trying to touch base with yourself while you're sharing with someone else, when you're seeking help or guidance. It happens all the time. So this isn't even just a story about one client. It's a story about several of my clients and even close friends of mine. Any of us that have our own demons to fight, especially if we're empaths, especially if we connect deeply with others, we feel it really hard when a celebrity or someone we looked up to or figurehead, someone that we put a layer of trust in, when we find out that they've taken their own life purposefully. And I still see it now after Anthony Bourdain, after Miss Spade. I still see it now. Not that I'm saying that, it's been a while, we should be over it. Jeez. But I still see it now where people are wanting to emotionally twin. They're wanting to dig deeper. They're wanting to find out why this made sense to them. They're wanting to emotionally twin in the aspect of, okay, this makes more sense to me now too. It triggers a lot of our own suicidal tendencies, suicidal thoughts, especially if you have your own demons to battle, especially if you are an empath, especially if you are a deeply introspective person. And that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. That doesn't mean that you're too sensitive. It doesn't mean anything. Energetically, you're connected with them for whatever reason. Maybe you saw something of yourself in them. Maybe they gave you hope for humanity, whatever it is. You had an energetic connection with them, and when that was severed, we feel lost and we try to apply it to ourselves, and it triggers a lot of deep things. So I want to talk about being dramatic. Anytime a client of mine, when we first get started working together, is breaking down and trying to spill the beans and trying to get in touch with themselves while sharing with me and trying to put things into words, they almost always censor themselves with I don't want it to sound dramatic. That's not like what I'm saying. And I've heard it so many times, even with close friends. And you need to know this. It is your job to be dramatic. And here's why. This is your movie, your life, living it to the fullest. This is your movie. It can be whatever you want it to be. And just like any movie, there are some people who turn it off before the payoff, before the story gets good. So consider this the next time that you're silencing yourself for seeming too dramatic. Dramatic is not a bad word. It literally means to depict drama. Drama is not a bad word. It means intense, real life shit. Not that funny comedy shit. Not that lovey-dovey romance shit. And despite what the current Urban Dictionary definition might tell you, and the current theme of drama in memes nowadays, it's also not the baby daddy intervention documentary shit either. It's realer than that because it's your real life shit. This is your genre. It's not about attracting drama. It's about knowing what that word actually means, respecting it for what it is, and knowing that it's not a bad word. So if this is your movie, live your life to the fullest. It's your job to be dramatic. It's your responsibility to be dramatic, to depict that drama. It's your job to make sure that you have an audience to feel and understand your pain. The drama in dramatic doesn't go away just because you choose not to share it, or just because you choose to put a comedic flip on it. When you choose to silence yourself, you are choosing to watch your movie alone. And that's when this movie called life gets too heavy to handle. Part of life is connecting with others on any level. And when you choose to watch that drama alone, you're making that job isolated. It starts to suck a little more each day. The cubicle walls go up. Every day you get one step closer to quitting, all because of that one choice to silence yourself, to not seem dramatic. So instead of silencing yourself, be the best drama queen anybody has ever seen. Be the best at dramatizations that you can be. Find that connection with people when you need it the most. Worst thing that can happen is someone will go, why do you have to be so dramatic? That's just some asshole that didn't like your movie. They're probably also the type of asshole that thinks documentaries are boring or subtitles are too hard. Or they're just a perfectly normal person that just didn't feel like watching that genre right now. I mean, they're still kind of an asshole if they asked you that, but whatever. So yeah, maybe they weren't in the mood for that genre, and that's cool. Because for every person that doesn't like or get your movie, there are handfuls of others that are crying and raining down the snaps because they fucking get you. They get it. They feel every bit of it. It speaks to them. It's like someone's filming their own life. They feel you. They don't think it's dramatic or over the top at all because they have been there. So always know that your life on this planet is your movie. It can be whatever you want it to be, but for the love of fuck, don't watch it alone. There's always someone out there to talk to. And if they say you're being dramatic, go find someone else. Because babe, when you are in the energetic realm of talking about, trying to figure out, contemplating, just wondering, just feeling impacted by suicide, you are the only thing that matters. Not someone's opinion of whether or not you're too fucking much, whether or not you're too dramatic, whether or not you're overstating the obvious, whether or not they think you're embellishing the truth of how you actually feel or what you're thinking. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you. But you have to connect with others so that you are not alone. Because I don't know about you, but I don't know a single person who has conquered or made sense of suicidal thoughts alone. So your life is your movie. Don't watch it alone. This was a very real Whimsical Rebellion Wednesday, but I'm gonna be here next Wednesday with some softer but just as awesome stuff. I love you guys so much. If you haven't joined the free group yet, where I give complimentary whimsy and guidance twice a week, please add yourself. You can find the link to join by clicking on my cover photo, or you can simply search in Facebook groups for The Whimsical Rebel. Fuck the system, guys. I love you.